Alrighty, so what is up YouTube? We are back for another SBD. We're currently in Virginia for work, so we're working at a gym called American Family Fitness. It's kind of like the YMCA of the state, it seems, if you guys know what I'm talking about there. Basically, they just got pools, they got weight room, they got all 9 yards, you know, a bunch of cardio equipment and stuff. But just trying to cut through the bullshit. We are here to hit the SBD, as I said, so we'll be getting right rolling into bench press as soon as I get my, dynamics and warm-ups rolling. So I'll see you guys when we get started bench press. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, you guys already know this is week 1 SBD on doubles, light doubles, block at that. I will say this is going to be an incredibly short video compared to normal. It really didn't take me much time, many warm-ups to get up to top set. So as you can see, I've already got 335 in the bar, and from there I go straight to my top set. I've started taking a lot more confident big jumps in bench press, and I think it's been suiting me much, much better. So here's 370 pounds, and it was damn near effortless. I feel like I could probably hit that for 5 right then and there. I did go ahead and show you guys the back down from the top down angle, just to hopefully get an idea of like what my elbow depth looks like, through working sets. As you can see, like I said, it's going to go fast. So we are already into squatting. 2 plates in the bar. Oh, 3 plates already. I didn't even realize. 405 already. I think this is my final warm-up. I think I go straight to it. We ended up taking 470 pounds for the easy double on week 1. Now, this is the first block back with normal SBDs, so this is the first time I've used softs all the way through a block. Or this will be the first time I've used softs all the way through a block for the first time in a few months. So I'm very, very excited to see where the top end is today. Loading up to the top back down, we went ahead and took 430 pounds, looks like, for easy set of 5, and then dropping down to 405, I believe, for the last back down. I guess we'll find out. I will say, I think I'm very interested to see if we do end up taking some heavy back downs at the end of this block. I'm interested to see whether or not I'll be able to best my 485 set of 5 or not. But 405 for 5, final 2 back downs. They moved incredibly well. I felt very confident in this session, even though training in a commercial gym with, lower end equipment to say the least. I still got the job done. On a deadlift, same thing. It's going to be very quick jumps. We're going to be up to top end with no time. I literally did a rep, did a rep, and then we were at the top set. It's almost weird. Like, this bar literally felt like a deadlift bar in comparison to my TSS. That's how much slack I feel like I was able to pull out of it. So 440 at the top set right here for the double. I think we ended up finishing off at a 1260 total this week. We do our top back down at 405, and then we end up dropping down to 365 for some beltless volume as well. But at the end of the day, it was just an incredibly good workout, man. It was very confident all the way through. Body weight wise, I think I was weighing around 245 too, so not too far off from where we want to be. I did get a little heavy throughout the week, but made it back down to nice working weight. But very, very happy with this workout. Alrighty, so as you guys seen, it was a very, very easy week 1. Like I said, I believe I hit a 1,260 pound total, and all the way confident all the way through. I'm not sure how much time we'll be spending out here. That was hit at an American Family Fitness out in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It'll seem like we'll probably be out here for week 1, 2, and 3 potentially. Ideally, we go home before week 4, just that way we can get back to, top end actual powerlifting equipment. I love training with KG plates with my stiff bar. I just love training that standard all year round. And I'm not going to say it throws me off. As long as we have decent equipment, like this gym, I'm not going to say it's high-end stuff, but it is enough that I'm able to get, the work in that I need to. So very proud of that session. There really isn't much to talk about with how easy it was. Just know that we are about 14 weeks out now as of recording this portion. And we will be competing at the Umbra Classic in August under Powerlifting America, so we'll be finally stepping under that IPF affiliate. So very excited to make that announcement, and I tell you what, man, we got work to do, especially switching back from the stiffs. I'm excited to see where our top end will be using the stiff SBDs again. But if we could hit mind you, this is the conservative doubles block. If we could hit you know, a 570 double on squat. If we could get into 560, 570, I'd be happy with. If we could get into the, let's see, if we could hit into like another 413 to 419 bench, I'd be incredibly happy with that as well. Same thing with the deadlift. If we could get into the 520s, I think would be a very good spot, because ideally I think my top end there right now would be like a 544. That's the number I have in my head at least. So we got basically about 6 weeks from today's date to figure out where our top end on the doubles will be. Obviously, like I said, we've been doing back-to-back volume blocks, so triples, triples, doubles, doubles. Then we'll be doing single, single before the meet. So very excited. Just excited to see how I show up on the platform, because I feel like, you know, when we stepped on the platform in January, it was, at least personally for me, it was a great experience, but it wasn't a great competition, and I do not feel that it represented my strength, not even remotely. You know, I actually just did a triples block for squat and deadlift, and did a big bench single, and I hit a 1507, which is literally a kilo and a half under my competition, my best competition total right now. And mind you, I have had to cut for those. I am walking around about 245 now. I overshot that cut for that meet to make weight, and it definitely probably affected me. It definitely zapped my top end strength on the day. Thankfully, with PA, since we're going up to 120, which I'm not planning on gaining the weight, we're going to still chill around 240, 245-ish. Now I don't have to worry. I can eat into the meet if needed. So very excited to see how I feel stepping on a platform there. But if you guys did make this far in the video, I very much appreciate it. I know you spent more time talking than working out, but I enjoy this. This is where I feel like it show my personality more. You know what I mean? The work, that's easy. That's done. But I like being able to actually relay a little bit of who I am, and, you know, my headspace, you know, during these training sessions, during these blocks, to you guys. So if you guys did make it far, I very much appreciate it. I hope to see you guys on the next video.